To do the rear brake job, we have to remove the rear wheel. For this purpose, as I already loosened the nuts, these 4 nuts I have to remove. To remove the wheel from the hub or from the drum. So by this way, I have to remove all 4 nuts and remove the tire and wheel and put it on the side. So by this way, now as the brake drum is exposed, so what we have to do is, sometimes people are hammering over here and there are different methods, but what my preferred method is I have to use the puller. So a sort of puller I prepared for this purpose. You can see there are 2 holes and 1 hole in the center, and here is a stud or bolt, whatsoever you can say. In this plate there are threads, I already made them, and I have to put this puller on the wheel, because there are 2 holes you can see here, and these studs which I prepared, cut for, they are perfectly fixed, and there are of course threads inside these holes. So by this way I have to fix these studs. Both studs I have to fix like this, and then the other one I have to fix the same way. It's rusty actually, a bit difficult, but it's okay. Now it's fixed, and we will balance this. So for balancing, we have to tighten these nuts so that the puller will be balanced in the center, and then the central bolt I have to tighten. There is a space for this in the wheel. Now it's tight. Now I have to grab my 15mm spanner, as you can see. By this 15mm, as this nut is 15mm which we welded, so I have to tighten it. By this way it will pull the drum outside. So as you can see, now it's released. So by this way it will come off. Now it's easy to bring it off, something like this. And here inside the drum you can see there is dust. The asbestos dust is there, of course, which had been come from brake leathers and of course this drum. So we have to remove this dust from by this way we have to remove. And then for sure I have to use a piece of sandpaper and sand these leathers. These leathers are not bad, you can see. I have to show you the close-up. They are not perfect, but still they are reusable, and there is still material remaining. The asbestos material is still remaining on. The metal is here, metal is still not bare, it's not exposed, so we can reuse them, or otherwise if they were small we had to replace. So by this way I have to sand them, both leathers, brake leathers. This is actually asbestos, so we have to take care from the dust. We must not expose to. Safety is required for this purpose. So both I have to clean them or make a little bit abrasive so that they will hold or grip the brake, the drum properly, something like this. And then of course I have to use rag to clean them from. I don't have the spray, the fancy spray for brake or something like that, but I have to clean it using my regular rag, which is the easiest method and the cheapest method. So So it will do. Something like this will be enough. We don't need a perfect lean over here. And now what I have to do is, the special procedure is, I have to take my this hacksaw and produce a little bit abrasion. Some lines I have to produce. These lines are actually producing friction which is required for brake. So 45 degrees lines or whatsoever, 90 degrees also will work. Whatsoever degree we can, we have to produce lines. Those should be perpendicular to these leathers so that they will be enough aggressive to hold the brake. So just I have to show you how I did it. Something like this, and then of course I will do for the rest of the area, and then afterwards I will do for that also. I'm going the after shot. So by this way we have to make it rough, the drum also. The surface is bad, not bad, it's good enough. Otherwise we had to machine, but it is not required in such a case. It's a bit difficult job to do because effort is required, but could be done in 1 hour, half an hour, something like that. Depends upon the skill of a person. Actually we are not making it smooth, instead we are breaking the glass surface, which you can see here. So this glazing we are going to break, which had been broken up to most of the extent. So by this way had been cleaned, you can see, and have to put it same way like this. Make it a little bit hammer with the hands so that it will become free. And of course one of our tiny engineer, you can see what he is doing. He is speaking the same way like I am, but he is trying to speak. So this is what our tiny engineer, he is about to do work with me, but it's difficult enough for him. So this was, and now the time, as everything had been done, as just I show you the interior. I think I did not show on the camera. You can see here I produced the lines. I made it rough all way so that it will be grabbed properly, it will grip the drum, and this was what I was about to show you in the end. So the same way I have to fix it back. Something like that. Now it's free to move, so it's okay. Now it's time to put the tire on. So by this way, how to put all 4 nuts, sorry, and in the end, don't forget to tighten them and remove the standing jacks from the car underneath. So this was our brake procedure for the rear wheel. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching and like and subscribe.